Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. This is Cameron with Plottr, and we are plotting out my next book, Pizza Planet 2, with the Story Genius method. We are on step 34 of 37 today. We're getting close to the end. Let's jump into this. Step 34 is a list of backstory characters. And I actually want to start with the quote today. So this is talking about one of the characters specifically, but it's an interesting quote, something to keep in mind when you're thinking of characters. So she kept in mind that Henry had to be his own man, and at the same time, that man had to be someone who would best serve Ruby's story. It's an interesting thing you're doing when you're writing a story. There's a main character or a few main characters, and everybody else needs to be their own person. But they also need to be the type of person that serves the story best. So, interesting way of thinking about people, because that's not how you think of normal real people, but when you're writing a story, that's how it has to work. So okay, so here's step 34. Is there anyone in your story who, like Henry, so that's the love interest of this story, and that's who that quote was talking about, Henry. So is there anyone in your story who, like Henry, played a big part in your protagonist's past? You're looking for characters who helped shape your protagonist's story-specific worldview, because they're who she will think of as she struggles to make sense of what's happening in the present. It might be your protagonist's mother, father, siblings, old flame, or even imaginary friend. Make a list of these characters and take a moment to begin to envision them. Who are they? Write out a quick story-specific bio, just as Jenny did with Henry. That done, there's one last area to explore. How do you develop a character's backstory so that it will supply meaning in the present? Especially when chances are some of it will unfold in the present in the form of flashbacks. And the examples on page 239, which is a list of bullet point sentences about the character's story-specific bio and backstory. So that's what we got to produce today for any character that is in the backstory, or what's it say, in the protagonist's past, that they're going to think about in the story, and that that's who your character will think of as she struggles to make sense of what's happening in the present. That's what we got to do. And one of them sticks out at me already. It's her sister, LOA. I've never really made a bio for her. So that's where I'm going to start. And then I'm going to think about any other characters in the world that I haven't fleshed out yet. And there's a bunch that I didn't finish from last time. So I'll think about if they play into this story more, and what their past is going to be, and how it plays into this story. So that's what we're doing for this time, and wish me luck, and we'll see you on the other side. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. I am done with step 34 for the day. And here's what I did. So first of all, I just made a list of all the characters that I might want to explore. And then I went through into the characters tab here and started filling them out more. So I already had a few of them there, like Chief. Well, Elway wasn't added to this book. She was, I think, only in the first book here in Plottr. But so I added her here, started filling out some things about her. And yeah, so I just went through each character, tried to think more about their backstory and the role that they play in the story in this one. And um, not just the role, but maybe specific things that happen. And some of them, I'm not sure if they're going to show up much in the story, but either Label will mention them or think about them or think what they're thinking. Or maybe in small ways here and there, I'll be able to use this kind of information. But whether or not I use it, I think it's valuable just to know the people around her, what they're thinking, what they're feeling about this. And that way, if there is a moment to bring it in, I already know. I already have that defined. It already plays a part in the story, and I don't have to later try and think where what that person is thinking, but also then I'm not inconsistent about that person. Like in chapter 1, I say, oh, this person did that. And then chapter 8, he did something different. I'm able to be consistent because I already have thought that through. So, actually, I forgot about this one. That's one I didn't go through. So yeah, I'll have to think about that. I did some thinking about it, but I didn't write anything down. And then I just got distracted with other things because I thought about some, let's see, where was I? I was filling out some notes about the world, and I had some ideas for things. So I was filling all those things out. But yeah, that's what I did for today. It's kind of an easier one, just thinking through how other characters in the world kind of play into Leiwa's story. And just like this, they have to be their own person, have their own goals, but they have to play into the story, Leiwa's story, because she is the main character. So I've only got a few steps left. We're getting there. So we will see you next time for step 35. Thanks for joining me. We're going to be writing soon. Can't wait for this. It's exciting. Bye.